My name is Sarah Rutman, and it's a privilege to be sharing Torah with you from the Beth Tikva YouTube site in Montreal, with special thanks, as always, to Rachel Schlossberg for the beautiful graphics and to all of you for listening. Many of these ideas come from Rivka Siegel and Dina Schoonmaker, but the first one comes from Fiddler on the Roof. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. There is a chapter of Tehillim that corresponds to each Torah reading. Beshalach corresponds with Tehillim chapter 66, which tells us Hashem turned the sea into dry land, and through the river the people crossed on foot, and there they rejoiced in him. In this week's Parsha, we read about the parting of the sea to enable the Jews to escape the pursuing Egyptians. 40 years later, when the Jewish people entered the land of Israel, Hashem held the Jordan River back, so it formed a wall, and the nation crossed on dry land. Each represented a situation the Jews thought was impossible to overcome. There was no way they could get to the other side. Mark Twain wrote, "All things are mortal, but the Jew. All other forces pass, but he remains. What is the secret of his immortality? Hashem makes the impossible possible." People become very close to Hashem through their needs, the things that they daven for, including health, children, and livelihood. Perhaps Hashem would love to give me what I am asking for, but he longs for the connection. What does the day after look like when our prayers have been answered? In our tefillah, we recite chapter 20 of Tehillim, Yitein lecha kilvavecha vekol atzatcha yemale, niranana bishuatecha ubeshem Elokeinu nidgol, yemale Hashem kol mishalotecha. May he give you what your heart desires and fulfill all your plans. Let us sing praises when he rescues you and gather together in God's name. May God fulfill all that you ask. Perhaps our mission is to make sure our modim, our thanks, is as heartfelt as our Shema Kolenu, our Rifa'enu, our requests, that we continue to have the same intense connection to Hashem. The prayer of Az Yashir comes from this week's Parsha, and one of the lines we say is Ze Keli Ve'anvehu. This is my God, and I will build him a sanctuary. But take the word Anvehu, and you can separate it into Ani Vehu. It's another hand in hand. It's another Yad Biyad. Me and Hashem. Our actions always make a difference. The Midrash teaches that had Reuven known that the Torah would say he heard the cry of his brother Yosef and rescued him from the pit, he would have carried Yosef home on his shoulders. Had Aaron known when he went to greet his brother Moshe that the Torah would say about him that Aaron was happy in his heart, he would have greeted his younger brother with musical instruments and dancing. Had Boaz known that it would be written in Tanakh that he gave Ruth grain, he would have given her fattened sheep to take back to Naomi. In each of these situations, the subject didn't fully appreciate the eternal value of their actions, but their efforts were written into biblical literature. Who records our efforts now? The Midrash answers that Eliyahu Hanavi writes them down together with Mashiach, and the Holy One, blessed be he, stamps them with his seal. They record everything good that we do because those very acts that we think go unnoticed are the ones that will ultimately bring our redemption. There will be a time, may it be soon, when we and others will see the great stories recorded about each of us.